introduction. Venice, Italy is a unique city known for its water, buildings, and cultural history. The city's look and story are important to its identity. Venice's buildings show different cultural influences and artistic styles that fit its special location. This analysis looks at how the city's beauty and culture shape its identity and affect its building designs. Next is contemporary challenges and design adaptations. Venice is struggling to keep its old charm while also dealing with modern needs and many tourists. The city is affected by rising sea levels, too many visitors, and the need for better buildings. Projects like MOSE aim to stop flooding and show how new designs can fit with Venice's style. Tourism has changed how buildings are used as more places are made for visitors. Still, it's important to keep Venice's true looks and culture in mind. Architects and city planners are trying to maintain the city's special character while making it work well for both locals and tourists. Last but not least, aesthetic characteristics of Venice's urban fabric. Venice's beauty is closely tied to its buildings, city layout, and water. The city's Gothic style, with its pointed arcade and decorative windows, shows a mix of different artistic influences. Famous buildings like the Doge's Palace and Cadoro show this unique style, balancing elegance and usefulness. The soft yet bright colors like earthy yellows, reds, and whites help the buildings blend with the water around them. This color choice reflects both the natural beauty of Venice and its rich history. The canals and waterways are the main paths or getting around, creating a strong connection between the buildings and the water, which adds to the city's charm. The arched bridges, narrow canals, and open spaces like Piazza San Marco highlight the importance of design in Venice.
Next is mobility and accessibility in Venice, Italy. Venice layout with its canals and old buildings makes getting around both hard and interesting. Most transportation is by water along with walking paths. Water transportation in Venice mainly uses its canals for travel. For example, gondolas, as famous amongst tourists now. Public transportation includes water buses, which is vaporetto, and taxis, which is motoscafi. However, this service can be limited and affected by high tide, making it hard for people to get around. Next, walking paths, or known as Calle and Campielli. The city has many narrow streets and squares for walking, but the stone path can be bumpy, making it tough for people with mobility issues. Also, many bridges between islands don't have ramps, which can be a big problem for wheelchair users and others with limited mobility.
And the last one is social factor. Venice, Italy is a city heavily reliant on tourism and faces urban development issues similar to many American cities. These include income inequality, high housing costs, a poorly educated workforce, and undiversified economy against infrastructure and environmental stress. Venice lacks of affordable housing, and the California tourist economy have pushed out lower-income residents. Socio-economic factors like income, education, and employment significantly influence urban development patterns, contributing to social inequality. Gentrification, housing affordability issues, and over-reliance on tourism. Addressing this challenge requires a careful and inclusive approach to urban planning that balances culture preservation with local population needs, aiming for a sustainable and equitable future for Venice.